I'm Angela from Sleeping Bear Cabin Craft. Join me as I go into the hive. Okay, so today we are installing a package. Now, I'm a little nervous about this. I have never done this before, and the thought of shaking bees into a hive is a bit scary. So we will see. It's probably going to be a little funny to watch me because, like I said, I am nervous. I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, so just bear with me. I am a newbie. So first, what we're going to do is we need to prep, okay? So I think preparation really helps a lot, especially if you are nervous. So for the package, what I have done is I will show you. Okay, so here is the hive box that Ophelia will be put into today. So here are the different components. So you will see I have a frame here, and it has an elastic band on it. You can use rubber band, but this is just to keep the queen cage on when we get to that point, because I want to do everything kind of as quickly as I can, because it's going to be stressful for them, it's going to be stressful for me. So this is just a little bit of prep work that I have done to help when that time comes. Also, this is ready to go. So we have the hive kind of set up. You will notice that I have some frames missing. This is going to help when I put the bees in. So when I shake them in, they're gonna go in here, and then we're gonna put the frames in after them. This is their water, so I wanna make sure that I keep them watered. It's still pretty early in the year. It has not, the nectar flow is definitely not yet where I'm located, so we want to make sure that they have what they need to get established. And here are the new girls. They are ready to get out of this box, and I don't blame them. So some other things that you need to make sure that you have on hand is you want to have your hive tool, your trusty hive tool. We have a blade in case we need it. This is a sugar spray. We will spritz them and give them a little mist at a couple of points while we're doing this. And since this is the first time doing this, when I looked on YouTube, I saw people had used a screw to get out the cork. And I was thinking I have a dental pick, so maybe that would work as well. So we will try those and see which work better. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take this top wood off. You'll need a pry bar for this, your hive tool. So let's do that right now. And also keep in mind that when you take that off, it's not releasing any of the bees. Okay, so now I've taken it off, but I am going to keep this handy because the next steps, I'm going to be opening the package itself, and the bees are going to want to fly out. So we're going to put this over the top to prevent them from doing so. Okay, so you will see at the top there is a can. That's a can of sugar water. We're going to take that one out first. What's next to it, it's the black cord that actually holds the queen. So that comes out second. So I'm working on taking the sugar water out first. This is where we're going to use the trusty screw and see how it works. Okay, so you just take a screw and we're going to attempt to puncture the can. Let me use this a little bit. This is taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated. But you know what I'm gonna do? So I think this probably would work well, but it's kind of a larger screw. Maybe a smaller screw would have been better. But I do have a hole in the top. So I'm going to use the pick. So I have just regular pick here. So before I do that though, I don't want all the bees kind of going around. They're kind of, they're towards the top because they want to be towards the top. So what that means is I'm going to spritz them a little bit with the sugar water, and then I'm going to bump them, and then I'm going to take the sugar water out. And it's just a light spritz. We don't want to soak them. Okay, then we bump them. Okay, we grab this and we pull it out. And remember to have your wood ready. So, okay, here's the sugar water. I think only one escaped, which is pretty surprising. We'll put this over on the side. Okay, now it's time to take the queen out. There is a little staple that's keeping her in. I'm gonna use a blade to cut that so that I'm not like yanking on it a lot. So now we're gonna take her out. Once again, because the bees have already kind of come out a little bit, or up a little bit, is we're going to want to bump it down again. So make the cut so that you can grab her out quickly. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So now we are going to look and see what we got. Okay, so here is Ophelia. Now she looks a lot smaller than the queens that we see in the other hives. She is a new queen, so that is why she's not as large as the other queens. So I see her in there. She has a few attendants with her. Okay, so the next step is, in this queen cage, there are two sides. So you have this side over here with the white that is candy, and it has a plug. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that plug out, and then the bees are going to start eating through the candy to get to the queen. And by that time, they will be accustomed to her. Because right now, the bees that are in the package are not the bees that she raised herself, so they're not really her colony. Over the next couple days, they will become her colony. But this gives them time to get to know each other. Now there is another one on this side. You do not want to open this one. If you open this one, then the queen comes out and she could be, the other ones might attack her. You know, we just don't want that. So always do the candy side. So I will do that right now. I will use the pick that I have for that. Okay, so we are ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the queen cage onto the frame that I prepared beforehand that has the elastic. Okay, so here we go. And I'm just going to put her in just like this, okay? And once she is released, she'll just come out this side and she'll begin laying, okay? So I will put her in the hive and then I will shake the rest of the bees. And I will put her here next to the water, but facing the other way, so she's not facing the water. Okay, now the fun part. Now we are going to shake the bees. This is kind of what I was nervous about, so okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, so similar to before, we are going to mist them, and then we'll shake them. I'll open the top, and then I'll squirt them from the top, and then we'll shake them into their new home. Okay, time to shake them. Oh, almost lost it. Okay, so let me get the other frames to put in there. Now, if you have some drawn comb, that is wonderful, and I do, so I'm going to put that in there right now. Okay, so I put the other frames in there. I did leave a little bit of space for Ophelia because I do not want her to get squished or anything. So we're done. Let's get them sealed up so we can leave them alone. Okay, so the last thing we want to do, because you can still see that there are some girls in here, we are going to put this near the entrance so that they smell their queen and they're able to find her. Okay, so that's it. We did it. Was a little bit less traumatic than I thought. I'm gonna leave the girls alone because they're probably pretty angry right now. Okay, it has been about 2 hours since I brought Ophelia and put her into the hive. I'm going to check to see if the stragglers have made their way in yet, or at least the majority of them. So that is what we're going to check on now. Okay, so here we are. You can see a lot of orientation flights happening right now, but yeah, it looks like they've either made it out. They're probably out flying. I am going to just leave it here for the night, and I'm thinking that they'll probably all be back at home by the evening. And here's our little girls right here. So I think that this has been a success. I don't think I will be as anxious the next time that I do a package. So this has been a good experience, and I'm excited to have Ophelia as part of Sleeping Bear Hives. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.